Minecraft King. I'm going to be making my first episode of reading the book Loser. And now this is going to be my first ever book that I'm going to be reading on my YouTube channel.
So, here we go.
Okay. Loser. Chapter 1. You grow up. You grow up with the kid, but you never really notice him. He's just there on the street, the playground, the neighborhood. He's part of the scenery, like the parked cars and the green plastic cans on the trash day. You pass through school, first grade, second grade. There he is, going along with you. You pass now and then. Maybe at the playground one day, you look up and there he is, on the other end of the seesaw. Or it's winter and he slid to the bottom of the Hank Tank Hill. And you're trudging back up, and there he goes, zipping down, his arms out like a swan diver, screaming his head off. And maybe it annoys you that he seems to be having even more fun than you, but it's just one second thought and it's over. You don't even know his name, and then one day you do. You hear someone say a name, and somehow you just know that's who the name belongs to. It's that kid, Zinkoff. Chapter 2, The Bright Wide World. He is one of the new Lara boys, tossed up by the brick and hoggy town, 10 miles by trolley from a city of 1 million. For the first several years, they have been home babies. Zinkoff and the others fenced in by walls and backyard chain link, and mostly by the sound of mother's voice. Then comes the day when they stand alone on their front steps, blinking and warming in the sun like pups of new creation. At first, Zinkoff shades his eyes, then he lowers his hand. He squints into the sun, tries to outstare the sun, turns away thrilled and laughing. He reaches back to touch the door. It is something he will never do again. In his ears echo the thousand warnings of his mother. Don't cross the street. There are no constraints, not a fence in sight. No grown-up hand to hold. Nothing but the bright wide world in front of him. He lands on the sidewalk with both feet and takes off, heedless of all but the wind in his ears. He runs. He cannot believe how fast he is running. He cannot believe how free he is. Giddy with freedom and speed, he runs to the end of the block, turns right, and runs on. His legs are going so fast, he thinks, what if they go any faster? He might begin to fly. A white car is moving from behind. He races the car. He is surprised that it passes him. Surprised, but not unhappy. He is too free to be unhappy. He waves at the white car. He stops and looks for someone to laugh with and celebrate with. He sees no one, so he laughs and celebrates with himself. He stops up and down on the sidewalk as if it's a puddle, screams into the never-blinking sun, Yahoo! Again, it occurs to him that if he keeps turning right, he can run forever. Chapter 3, Win. Sooner on later, the let-loose sidewalk pups will cross the streets, running. They will run into each other, and sooner or later, as surely as noses drip downward, it will no longer be enough merely to run. They must run against something. Against each other? In their instinct, let's race. One will shout and they race. From trash can to corner, from stop sign and mail truck, their mothers holler at them for running in the streets. So they go to the alleys. They take over the alleys. Make their alleys their own streets. They race. They race in July. They race in January. They race in the rain. And they race in snow. Although they race side by side, they are actually racing away from each other, shifting themselves apart. I am fast, you are slow. I win, you lose. They forget never to remember again. After they are plucked from the same litter, and they discover something they like winning more than losing. They love winning. They love winning so much that they find new ways to do it. Who can hit the telephone pole with a stone? Who can eat the most cupcakes? Who can go to bed the latest? Who can weigh the most? Who can burp the loudest? Who can grow the tallest? Who is first? Who? Burping, growing, throwing, running, everything is a race. There are winners everywhere. I win, I win, I win. The sidewalks, the backyards, the alleyways, the playgrounds, winners, winners, winners. Except for Zinkov. Zinkov never wins, but Zinkov doesn't notice. Neither do the other pups. Not yet. Okay, well this is going to be the first episode. Every episode we read 3 chapters. So, see ya. Bye.